Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, today we're going to pick up a 2010 Kia Ceed estate that I've just agreed to buy from a local main dealer. And I'll be honest with you, based on their description, I think this car's fit straight for the scrapyard. Now, I had to buy this because I buy everything from this particular main dealer, so I've got to take the rough with the smooth. Now, in the case of this Kia Ceed, it's been described to me as having poor bodywork, a poor interior, poor service history, and it's done around 150,000 miles. So that's why I'm just thinking it probably isn't worth saving. As you can probably tell, I've got zero enthusiasm to go and get this car, but it's my job, so I've got to. I thought, well, why not bring you guys along, and then at least I'm not miserable on my own, am I? I'm sharing my misery with you. There you go. I'm always thinking of you lot, aren't I? I'm just very thoughtful like that, aren't I? Sharing's caring. Now, I paid just £400 for this car, so I'm thinking worst case, if I scrap it for £250, then I've made a loss today of £150, which doesn't sound like great business, does it? But in the grand scheme of things, you've got to stand back and look at the bigger picture. I'll make money from all the other 4 or 5 cars that I've bought today around it, so all will be good. We'll be fine. You might be watching this now thinking, Matt, that doesn't sound like a great business model. And on paper it isn't, but trust me, it works. I've done this now for nearly 10 years and it does work. As always, before I agreed to buy this car, I checked it out using Car Vertical and it was all clear. So it's never been stolen, never been written off, never had a mileage rollback, and there's no outstanding finance. But still, that doesn't necessarily mean it's worth saving, but at least it's all clear. I always recommend that you do one of these checks before you hand over any cash for a used car or motorbike. It doesn't take long and it isn't that expensive. But it's cheaper still if you use my promo code HIGHPEAK. That's HIGHPEAK, all one word, HIGHPEAK, and you'll save yourself 20% off each and every check that you do. On top of that, it's really easy to use. So all you do is go to carvertical.com, type in the reg or the VIN, and then away you go. And don't forget, this isn't just a UK thing, it works in 35 different countries. As we can see from the timeline on this Kia Ceed estate, it's had a lot of advisory items and fails over the years. If we scroll down to the most recent one, then it makes for fairly unpleasant reading. This really doesn't look like a car that's been pampered, does it? It doesn't look like something that's received an awful lot of love over the years. It's a shame really, because they're pretty good cars. This 1.6 litre turbo diesel is a pretty decent engine, and the fact that this is the estate version, or the sport wagon, or whatever Kia call it, they are very practical and they always sell well, but I just fear that this one's a bit too far gone. I suppose we better go and have a look, hadn't we, at what my £400 sterling's bought me. It's all tremendously exciting, isn't it? Not. Right, I'll see you there. Oh no, can't even get my favourite lay-by. What on earth? It's just not my day today, is it? Still, my luck might turn around with this old Kia Ceed, mightn't it? Mightn't it? Oh dear. Well, we're here, and they weren't wrong, were they? It's very scruffy, this. So straight away, I mean, look at this. How do you get this sort of mould and moss build up on a car? It just hasn't been cleaned for years. But I mean, trying to look past that, I suppose it's not a bad colour, is it? Sort of metallic red, but then there's some damage here to the wing. Again, these wheels haven't been cleaned for it. Oh, we've got a land sale. So we've got some damage here to the wing that wouldn't pop out, that needs paint. Oh, this gets worse. Look at this. Look at the state of this. This is what I mean about the taking the rough with the smooth. This is particularly rough. Look at this. I mean, how do you do that damage? I really don't know. And then we've got a, someone's mended the sill there with what looks like gauze out of a first aid kit. I've never seen that done before. Around the back, have we got another land sale? No, we've got a Yokohama. Okay, let them off. The brake discs look particularly ropey. We've got more damage down here. I just don't understand who has kept a car like this. Look at this. It's filthy, and that's before we get inside. Can't imagine inside being particularly clean, can you? It's a Manchester car originally. It's quite a poor example, this. We've got lots of lack appeal here on the tailgate. Now we've got both sets of keys. That one's missing all its buttons. This one's missing, oh, it's still sort of there, although it doesn't work. What a lemon. Oh, we're missing the blade as well. Look at that. So the blade is, hang on. Well, the blade's not there. What a crock. Moving around this side. Oh, look, it gets worse. We've got, the car's literally falling apart here. This is a 2010 car. This isn't a car from the 80s. 2010. We've got an arrow speed, So that's 3 different tyres so far, and those brake discs look particularly bad. More damage here, more damage there, more filth. I mean, this is entertaining at least, isn't it? Shows you how bad some cars can be. Oh, we've got a matching land sail. It's not all bad, is it? We've got 2 land sails on the front, which, to be fair, look nice and meaty. But we've got another damaged wing. Who has owned this car? Who's driven it? Somebody blind, I imagine. Moving inside then. Oh, this is vile. It stinks. It smells of dog. I've got nothing against dogs, to be honest, because I'm a bit of a dog lover, but this stinks. Let's have a look in the back then, shall we? Look, I think this might be one of the dirtiest cars I've ever bought. Who keeps the car in this condition? It's just obviously never, ever. I mean, oh, look at the carpets underneath, like new. Who's kept the car in this condition? It's foul. We've got cobwebs here. We've got some suspicious stains there. I don't even want to touch the seat. And the smell is overwhelming. I think that's the right word. My tailgate's jammed. There we go. And the boot's even worse. Look at this. There's just filth everywhere. There is no excuse for this. I know I moan a lot about the cleanliness of some cars, but this is, I think you'll agree, this is disgusting. Got a parcel shelf though, at least. It's not all bad, is it? There we go. I don't know if this will even start, to be honest. I mean, someone's obviously driven it here, but look at this. It's completely rotten. Look at that. I think you can tell I'm not particularly impressed with this. And I paid £400 for this. Oh dear. I don't know why I'm looking at service history, it's just habit really. So, it was serviced by Kia at 6,000 miles, then again at 19, then again at 39, bit of a gap, then again at 52, there is some history then, 72. So nothing for 9 years. 9 whole years without a service. What's the carpet like under there? Oh, this is disgusting. I think that's a toenail. This is vile. Oh dear. That's a bit annoying. That's a National Trust sticker. Now, usually when I see a National Trust sticker, I always make a joke about this, but it always tells me that the owner's a proper person who cleans the car on a Sunday. Well, not this one. Definitely not this one. I don't even want to get in this. Ugh. Should I have a look under the bonnet? There was no resistance then under that lever. So I think, much like me, it's about to snap. Right, hang on a second. You know what? I'm not even bothering. Doesn't matter, does it, at this point? Now, really, the main dealer were quite out of order for selling me this for £400 because I think they should have scrapped it themselves for £250. Gets worse, look at this. I don't even know what some of this is. There's hair everywhere, mould, some white stains there, which is disconcerting. Can we get anything of any value from it? Well, it's never been smoked in. It's a good sign, isn't it? That is good. Any CDs? Please let there be a decent CD in it. Nope, no CD. Okay. The previous owner was a shorter person because I'm right up against the dash here. Oh, excuse me. This is disgusting. Got a parking ticket here from Dorset Council. Someone's been away in this. Can you imagine? Someone's been down to Dorset in it. The tracking's slightly off, isn't it? Oh, she fired straight up. Right, it has done 138,000 miles. Sounds all right. You must never, remember this kids, you must never rev a cold engine because it might do it some damage. Don't do this. You mustn't do that. Right, well, actually, annoyingly, it's got a clutch in it, and it started. Although the gear linkage is a bit stiff there. Right, windows work. Look at look at all the moss around it. Where am I going with this? What am I doing? We haven't got a single warning light on, you know. I think what I'm going to do then, I can't take this for a mini valet because they'll curse me. I'll never hear the end of it. And they gave me my bill last week and I haven't paid it yet because I haven't quite had the money in. So I daren't show my face there for a bit, so I can't take it to my little local car wash. Where could we go? I don't really want to go too far in it because it's disgusting. We could just pull it into a prominent position and then scrap it. Because I really don't think with that long list of advisory items, in the condition this is in, no one's going to want to give me any money for this at all. It's not worth anything, is it? What's it worth scrap? Should we find out? Oh, lots of travel there on the handbrake. Flew off my hand. Hang on. Bear with me a second. Let's call Jay Davison, see what it's worth scrap. I'll put you on loudspeaker. Hello, Davisons. They might have blocked me.
Davidson.
Hi, it's Matt at High Peak Autos. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Very good. I've got a Kia Ceed estate here that's needs scrapping, really.
Complete with logbook?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd be looking at £220 scrap value.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that'll do then. That'll do.
Right. We won't be able to collect it until Thursday.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, also, you owe me for a little Fiesta that you picked up. I haven't been paid for that yet.
When did we collect it?
A couple of days ago. The tail end of last week, I think it was.
Have you got the reg for it?
Yes.
If you can give it me and then I can find it easier.
GK51
GK51
XRC.
No problem. Right, okay, leave it with me. I'll get that booked in and I'll also dig out the other one and I'll call you back on that number.
Yeah, lovely. All right, thanks very much.
It's a bit hectic at the minute.
No, that's okay, don't worry. Yeah, all right. Thanks for your help.
All right.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Results. I tell you what, I'm good at this job, aren't I? So I've paid £400 for it and I've just sold it back for 220, which gives me a profit of negative £180. I was in top set maths, by the way. I was an A student. Look at me now, driving a 14-year-old Kia Ceed estate. I think what I'm going to do then is just park this in a prominent position, ready for them to come and collect. And then leave it there. What I might do, what I probably should do, is strip it of any valuable parts. Might take the parcel drive out, nick the radio, cigarette lighter, that's never been used. Might as well, hadn't it? Got an annoying squeaky sort of rattle from the back. What a crock. We've got suspensions knocking its nuts off. Brakes work. As does my seatbelt buzzer, which is annoying. Right. Have we got front sensors? Have we got front sensors? No. Child. What I should do actually, while I'm in this ruthless mood for scrapping cars, would you like to join me in my little storage compound and see if there's anything else that can go? I'm like a car hoarder really, I need to have a clear out. Let's go and see what's there that we can scrap. What have we here then? So we've got my old Land Cruiser, that still needs an awful lot of body work and an MOT and a prop shaft and various things. I can't scrap that because it owes me too much. That's my X6. That just needs a service and MOT. Oh, this is my Toyota Avensis Estate. That is having having a new clutch because the clutch was a little bit high. And I've also ordered a brand new bumper for it from Toyota because this one is cracked. See the crack there? So that'll have a new bumper fitted, and then it wants a buff and a clean and it'll be ready for sale. Not mine, not mine. That's my little loan car. Can't scrap that. This needs some paint, this Audi A6. That's one of mine. Bought that about a year ago. It's good business, isn't it? Oh, my little loan car. It's another. This was the first little courtesy car that I had. Little Chevrolet Spark. That probably is going to end up being scrapped as well, actually. The MOT is expired and it needs a bit of work, that, to be fair. So well, it's not worth anything, is it? And I've had my money out of it. I think I paid about £3,000 for that years and years ago. And it's been really handy. There's that. That's not mine. That's my own car. MX-5, that needs a roof. I've got an awful lot of rubbish down here, you know. I like the MX-5 Mark 2.5 though. It's a good car. But the roof has seen better days. It's been patched up like the sill on that Kia Ceed. So I need a new roof for that. And it's steamed up a bit. So I need to get round to that quickly before it's too far gone. But it's quite a tidy car, that, really. So I need to deal with that. My Mitsubishi Outlander is going to Ukraine. So that's good. What else? That's not mine. Oh, that's a little loan car that I've got. I've got plenty of loan cars. That's a 2012 Kia Picanto. The last three are FEO, which is ugly in Spanish. Ford K, that's mine, needs an exhaust. Mitsubishi Colt, that's mine, needs, I don't know what it needs. Needs quite a lot, actually. It's low mileage though, which is why I kept it. My Nissan 100NX in cobalt blue, that needs dealing with. Well, that's it then, really. There's a lot of scrap here, but it's not actually scrap, if you know what I mean. Is it me, or is my 2002 Range Rover listing slightly? Looks a little bit low on the near side, doesn't it? Don't you reckon? Oh, no. I hope the air suspension isn't buggered on this. I really like this car. Just looks a bit low, doesn't it? Or is it just an optical illusion? Is this real life or just a fantasy? I don't know. Oh. I didn't lock this before. That's clever, isn't it? With my MacBook on the passenger seat. Oh, what a clown. Right, well, on that slightly... sounds good, doesn't it? On that slightly depressing note, then. Don't want Radio 1, do we? Nonsense. So on that slightly depressing note, then, I just want to say thank you for joining me on this little miserable trip to lose £180. I knew it was going to end in tears, to be fair. But, yeah, forget that now. It's all in the past, isn't it? No point dwelling on it. I'm heading back to work now to see if I can do something positive today. So yeah, thank you once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. I'll leave the links below. And yeah, cheers guys. Let's hope that this air suspension works, because I think it's a bit broken. Let's try it actually, hang on a second. Are we raising up? We are, but it's... Oh! Damn, that was a bit abrupt. Well, that seems to be working, doesn't it? There are a couple of things that are bugging me about this recently. Now, this climate control panel here has just sort of popped out on this side for some reason. I need to fix that. And also, my CD player stopped working. Watch this. It just thinks there are no discs inside. And there are, because I've loaded it full of, well, in my opinion, decent music. Probably not in yours, but... Anyway, no point worrying about that today, is there? I've got enough to stress about. Right, cheers guys. I'll see you next time.